Hello traders, hope you're doing well. If I'm audible to you, just let me know. Is my audio clear? Is my audio clear, traders? Let me know. Good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm doing well, so I hope you're doing well too. Quickly confirm if the audio is clear. Now, first thing, let me switch to 15 minutes time frame. On 15 minutes time frame, what we can see is this trend line is acting as resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3. Previously, where market took support, it took support exactly near this area. Continuously, there was buying pressure in the market. So this is the next resistance area in the market. So that is something which we'll be focusing on today. Now, time is around 7 o'clock, 1 minute. Market recently, it formed a double top. It moved up, right? Formed a double top, it corrected. Now, in case if it breaks, it will give a decent movement is my expectation. So I'm placing a buy order. Okay, this trade plan was already decided. So quickly I'll copy this stop loss, paste this here. If movement is happening, that is something that we should not be missing out, right? So with that logic itself, now what is the logic for the entry? I will explain. First, let me put the risk reward here. Already I've taken the entry. This is the stop loss level. Okay, stop loss should be little here. Okay, this is the stop loss level, and here I'm looking for target at least up to this zone. This is the first trading setup. Those who want to wait, you can wait, okay, for the trading opportunity. As of now, market is kind of volatile. So what is the logic behind my entry? First, market, this trend line, I said it is acting as a resistance, and now in recent time market has formed a M pattern, but it is not able to break this previous low. So from here, if you see, it is close to 50-60% correction. From here, if there is an upside move, market will break this level, trap people who's taken sell trade, and next it will go up to this zone, give a breakout, trap people there, and later it might correct. Okay, with that logic only, I've taken an entry a bit early, but we will see what happens. In case the stop loss hits, one more potential is there for upside move that I will be taking. Who want to wait, you can wait for a bit longer. And then look, okay, the stop loss market took, it's okay. Let me see one more area. From here, a nice movement has come in the market. You can see S&P 500, Nasdaq, everything is kind of negative. But recent time, what is happening is, even though the market is negative, the US market is negative, BTC at the initial stage, it is making some positive movement. So my expectation is, today, what I'll be trying out is, will market reach this resistance area at least 1,03,240, 250 range? That is the area which I'm looking for. Expectation is market will reach this zone, correct, and later move towards the upside. So this is the view I'm having at this point of time. Based on any, I think some news-based movement also would have come in the market. Whoever has not entered the first trade, that's fine. Market has formed a double top, right? This is important for us. Slight stop loss market has taken. We'll see how it holds on to this range if there is any upside movement. Okay, I'm waiting for more than 6 months for price action course, but you are still giving you're waiting for 6 months for price action course. Price action course is already there in our app. It's already there on YouTube. So what is the problem? See, price action logic is completely same for crypto market as well as Indian market, things like that. There are certain fine tuning done, which has to be done. That I kind of agree. So that fine tuning, oh, now the moment is coming. It's okay. Let market break this zone, show continuation, and then only then we'll be looking for opportunity. If you just go to our YouTube channel, you can see at least 5 to 6 videos related to price action. I've discussed about price action setup, what price action you need to follow. When it comes to crypto basics we have covered. So if I have to give some course, like I said, like I am planning for course and things like that, but because of personal reason, time is not permitting. Anyways, that is something what I'll be providing free of cost for our this one group members. As soon as now, that is why in recent time I've not spoken about the free course which I'll be providing. Once it is launched, once it is prepared, I'll upload it in the crypto community group. Then I will inform everyone saying that it is uploaded. Then you guys start looking into the course. So everything, my only this one is not trading. Okay, apart from trading, a lot of different businesses also I run. Because of that, I have to give for time for that, and personal certain things is there, medical certain things are there. All those I have to give a importance, only then I have the time to work on this one. What is the capital required for the trade? It depends on your experience. At the initial stage, let's say you're just trading with 50 lots. Okay, so for this, what is the capital required? Just $105. That is close to, let's say, 9,000, 10,000. So with 10,000 also you can place order, but the initial stage I will suggest people to have around 30,000, because there is something important here, which is market liquidation price, that I will discuss once I place the order. In case I get that information, it will reflect your market liquidation price. That I'm buffering a lot, missing your talk. What you do is just refresh the live stream once, traders, if it is buffering for you. From my end, connection is excellent, but I don't know what is happening in terms of YouTube and market here. This one, I thought it would break, trap the people on top, but that's not happened. It has given a breakdown here. We will see how it reacts at this zone. Okay. Here, any consolidation there, if market is showing bullishness, already mindset is kind of looking for bullish opportunity itself, because I'm expecting a spike in the market. Ravi Teja, welcome to the live stream, sir. Yesterday and today, landscape mode got some issue. For me, you see here, landscape mode. What is it saying? It's saying excellent connection. That means from my end, there is no issue. It is from YouTube's end. Capital Works, good evening, sir. Praveen, sir. Just refresh the page once. We will see if it is working out for you. Just though showing some bearish continuation. Global market is kind of negative. Nasdaq. Nasdaq is holding on to this range resistance. You can see some kind of pressure at the upper level in Nasdaq. The way how market is moving, looking at the bearishness, everyone will be bearish, no doubt about that. Even if bearishness happens, let's say market corrected, it went for a pullback. Later, if it is showing any correction means, then I can consider bearish trade. Directly, if it is moving, very difficult to decide. So, say this was the previous resistance zone. Say market comes to this zone. That time, this is the plan, okay? This area or this area. Where is it? Mark this. This is the plan for me to look for opportunity towards the upside. Definitely, selling pressure is high at this zone. So if market is moving in an uptrend, breakout, here I expected a trap that did not happen. So here, in case market is coming down for liquidity, attracting more people from here, any reversal means only one opportunity towards the upside I will try. Later, things will be bearish if this setup fails. Okay, that is the logic. I placed this request as of now. Let me wait, and if market is showing any interesting setup here, I will plan my entry. Dow Jones and all has opened with a very big gap down, and people whoever thinks about entering bearish trade to trap the market can move towards the upside. So at least it will go to point 2, point 5 opening levels. Nasdaq also upside, previous day resistance, it has faced resistance, and it has shown some bearishness. There also there is a potential of upside move. So let me wait. I'll just, how many people are having network issue? Let me know. Nice pullback, nice correction. Little more up to this zone or this zone if market comes, because here at least 300, 400 points risk is fine if market comes to this zone. Here only if I enter this previous low, I have to give stop loss. That stop loss will be very big. So I'm using portrait mode only, sir. Portrait mode, no problem. Okay. Sorry, I placed an order here. The setup became a bit tricky. You guys just wait for the setup. Little more. Let's say market corrects little more. Where is it? To, yeah. Little more lower level if you get, then you plan your entry, it will be a bit safe. I mean somewhere at this zone. Sellers are a bit strong here. They're holding on. At this zone, next when we get a positive candle in the market, okay, one positive candle, that positive candle will be below that positive candle, we can place stop loss and look for the entry. I'm saying those who have not entered. I got some phone calls, so I put you guys on mute. So when I took this trade, maybe you wouldn't have realized that I've taken entry. Trend line is acting as support 1, support 2, and support 3. But I feel this will break this level and then move towards the upside. So please keep a note on that. One strong bullish candle, let it come. Later you guys can enter. Very close to this proper closing we have to get. Strong bullish. Now this should be the zone where market has to give a bullish candle. Okay. If it doesn't give, it is a problem for the setup which I have taken. Pressure is there. Pressure definitely is there. One wick also forms, then I cannot change my stop loss to this zone. Market has taken the stop loss. A book loss here, traders. I'll wait for some time. Global market, it's extremely negative. It is turning extremely negative. Breakout is happening. Breakout failure. However, I'm looking at the market based on the concepts I know. It is saying that market is supposed to move towards the upside. Okay. BTC is showing that it has chance of reaching up to 1,03,800 zone. That is what the system is saying. Too much of correction here. Close to 900 points. Very good move actually towards the downside. Since my view was opposite, I missed out that opportunity. You missed a lot of my talking because I got a phone call. I was on mute. Previously, this area was a support. Market has moved up, given a breakdown. This breakdown level, if it is acting as a retest area, then one more correction is possible. So we have two choices here. At this zone, if I enter this little movement, if it continues, I can try to capture that, or by trailing the stop loss and going, I need to capture this. So what little market view and my view is a bit contradicting today. So in this case, what I will do is I'll wait. Okay, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I will wait. But at this zone, there's a support. From here, market has a potential of moving towards the upside. Later, it might correct. So six. How was this support reflecting here? This will be my last attempt on the bullish side. Okay. And next, in case this bullish setup fails, my entire view will go towards bearish side. Two bullish setup I have taken already. Because of that, little bit of loss I have made definitely. But if this is the zone where market wants to hold, then little more I'll try to capture the moment. Okay. So what I will do, I'll reduce the stop loss of this trade as much as possible. If the upside move continues, we'll try to hold that. As of now, there's the breakdown, retest. Here, if it fails, I'll book the stop loss here. But from here, if it starts moving towards the upside, and if it shows continuation also, I'll keep trailing the stop loss and going. From that time, I was waiting for the bullish setup. Only now I've got the entry. $36, $37. So the risk for this trade is close to $50 and reward is $133. Okay. Reward I want to, like I said, I'm having that feeling that market has potential to reach up to this zone. So if that is the case, when market reaches this area, the stop loss, I will bring it towards the upside. From here, I will trail and go. Okay. That is the view which I'm having right now. This is the target what I'm thinking, but expectation is above this target only market has potential to move. Of course, US market to a certain extent, it is kind of bit bearish. People might be booking their profit and things like that. That's okay. From the time market opened here, I expected market to trap people who have entered at the M pattern. That failed. One more breakdown. After this, I expected market to reverse. That setup also failed. So of course, everywhere I've given two stop losses. This is the third zone where I am thinking, okay, market, it will go as per the trend. If market is proving me wrong for the third time, then this set, I'll change my view from bullish to neutral and I will look at the market completely different after this. Okay. As of now, $42. This one candle alone has given close to 500 points move. Hello sir, I've created account with Delta Exchange with from Google link. Can I still join crypto group? You can send a WhatsApp message to the number that you're seeing on the screen. Share your Delta Exchange user ID. Once you share that, we will look into that for you. Okay. So stop loss for this trade, I've got to cost. No, at the entry price. Okay. I've got it here. The percent move. Market is kind of bearish. Let me look at global market data once. BTC fine. Dow Jones is not required. S&P 500 is after gap down, it is just holding on, trading within a range. It is just an indecision. But Nasdaq has given a breakdown, and near the breakdown, it is forming a wick. So from here, if market falls, then bigger movement towards the downside is possible. As much as possible from my end for this trade, I have reduced the stop loss to $26. Profit is $133. So I'm okay to hold on to this trade. Yes. It's kind of holding on too much in the zone. So what I will do, I'll reduce the risk for this trade. Okay. Because this correction, 50% movement from here again, if it corrects, one more like too much loss I don't want to take in this trade. So I will, sorry, up to this zone, I'll keep the stop loss. Now traders, what is your preferred time frame that you trade in? Is it 15 minutes, sorry, 5 minutes, 3 minutes or 1 minute? What is your preferred time frame to missing? Those of you who's watching the live stream, if you have taken the entry along with me, let me know in the pinned comment. Twinkle Fernandez takes on a 5 minutes time frame. Okay, sir. Capital Works 5 minutes. Too much this market is holding on. Market corrected 50% move, and from here, if it moves down almost near my entry price only, I've kept the stop loss. For me, nothing to worry. But from here, if it moves towards the upside, I'll make $133 in this trade. So for many people, what you can do, below this candle, you can get your stop loss. Okay, this green candle is showing some bullishness. Below this candle, what we will do, even I'll get my stop loss, maybe up to this zone. keep up to this zone. One issue is there. Okay, up to this zone I will keep. So in this trade, whatever happens, I'll make $27 profit. And if market goes as per the view, I'll make $130. All right. Main reason why I'm looking at this zone is this area is there, right? This area. This is a pullback zone. From here, if market corrects, I will end up in trouble, right? So that I don't want to do. If the trend is continuing, let it continue from the zone itself, or else the $27, $28 profit, whatever is there, I will take. As of now, it's going at $60 profit, but little tricky. It is definitely, I will agree, it is a bit tricky at the zone. So anything can happen. $77. One minute. Even I prefer to trade in 1 minute itself, but sometimes what happens is when I come live, 1 minute, if I'm getting false signal, usually I enter off. Okay, I enter a bit early itself. But when I'm trading with you guys, if that one hits the stop loss, I'll be able to manage the risk, but some people might get disappointed. That's why little I'm focusing on 3 minutes itself at this point of time. So this is in a strong area. Like I said, if market continues, let it continue. If it goes below this candle, now whatever happens in this trade, we will make $50 profit, or we will make $133 profit. Will leverage affect profit and loss? Definitely it will affect. Let's say you just choose leverage here, that doesn't matter, okay? But let's say your capacity is just 100 lots, okay? And based on that, you're taking, let's say for example, $30 risk. For $30 risk means how much it is? Close to 2,500 rupees risk. If you're taking, that is fine, okay? But just because you're getting leverage, you can take more quantity. Let's say you take 1000 BTC, okay? Just as an example I'm saying, if you take 1000 BTC, what will happen? 1 second, traders. This stop loss I will trail, this target I will move towards the upside, okay? Stop loss is here, no change in that, but target I'm changing it to upper level. This is a crucial zone. If market corrects from here, I might have to book the loss and close. What is this? Okay, below this candle, if market corrects, I might have to book that profit, whatever it is, and close the trade. But if it continues, I will get additional move. It seems like it will correct from here, 618 level rejection. So it is up to the market. From here, if the additional move I get, that is added bonus for me, okay? Now what I have done, I've increased my profit limit to $72, and next, if market continues the upside, I'll make $180. Those who want to book, you can book here. Market is at a crucial level. All right. For me, when I placed entry here, my entry got triggered here. So that here only close to 100 points extra difference I got. For 200 quantity, 100 points means it is close to 20, yeah, $20 additionally I have given. Now you can see stop loss I have trailed here, traders, okay? My entry was somewhere here, but I've got the stop loss trailing. We have got it to 1,02,190 area. And this was the initial target, but since I've trailed the stop loss, whatever happens, I'll make around $70 profit, or I will make $180 profit. That is the current situation. Of course, after this continuous move and pullback or things like that is expected, that pullback, if I get, my profit will reduce a bit, but that's okay for me. Global market, see, it is also kind of corrected from minus 0.7 level to my exit has got triggered, trailing stop loss. So here $71 profit I made. So to a certain extent, last trade little early what I entered, that got managed here, stop loss. Okay. So one more opportunity, we will look into it. Exit has got triggered. US market is kind of negative. Market has corrected up to 618 level. It is kind of negative here. So I'm going to place one bearish trade here. I've already taken a bearish trade. Okay. I'll copy the stop loss level. Move here. Place the stop loss. Around 57 till above the zone. Here I could see some selling pressure in the market. So my expectation is if sellers are pushing the market towards the downside, then better to stick to bearish trade. Okay. This is the next setup. $50 to $60 risk, $133 is the profit. Those of you watching the live stream, if you're making use of the content, support the channel by liking the video, traders. Can I hedge delta exchange, sell and buy at the same time? See, usually people sell and buy at the same time because the capital requirement is kind of in Indian market. I'm saying if you want to sell, you want to buy a position as a hedge, that you do because you might not have too much of capital. Okay, but in this case that is not required is what I feel. Since you're trading in option buying, if market is sideways, there you might make some profit in the premium and things like that. But in delta exchange, that's not required. Anyways, with lesser capital, you are able to trade in the futures market. So why take extra tension is my opinion. Market moved down. Here we entered one trade. We captured. Market moved up to 618 level. Trailing stop loss market took. We booked 70 points, $70 profit here. Here selling pressure was high. So in case the sellers who are there on top, if they are strong with small stop loss when we enter, if this was just for liquidity grab, then market will again reach the supporting zone. Okay, with that logic only I have taken this entry. How many of you have entered this trade along with me? Better to restart the live ones. Lot of lag. Others also are having the lag. Just let me know how many people are having lag issue. Now what I will do is I'll reduce the stop loss as much as possible for this trade. Okay. Now in this trade you can see my risk is close to $22. Reward is $130. Because here if it moving down, correcting from here, if it is giving a bounce back, no point. of holding the trade for long. But since there is more selling pressure here, that is the reason I think they might hold on to this range. So small stop loss we will give. We will believe these sellers. We will believe that they will hold the market and hold on to the trade. Lot of lag every 10 seconds. Stream is holding. I don't know why the heck this issue happens. Yesterday also you guys told. I've not made any changes to the... Now in between, if I go and look at the live stream setup and things like that, this existing trade will, some people would have entered along with me. They might get into some kind of problem. So that is why we will wait for some time. Once let the setup finish, then I will be looking at the trading idea. I've closed this one also. What is that? Showing my face also only because of this live stream issue, what you guys were saying. Those of you watching the live stream in landscape mode, if you are having this issue, please come to portrait mode. Okay, I'll share the link here. US market again gone negative. It's good in portrait, facing lag in landscape mode. I want people to look at things in landscape mode only because, you can see my entry exit. I'm not just putting risk reward. Even I'm taking the trades along with you guys. Lot of things when I look at global market data and all, the screen will not cover. So that is one issue. Anyways, if portrait mode is working fine for you guys, we'll look into that only as of now. Buyers are getting activated a bit here. Market has to sustain below this zone. I think this is around 60% correction. Little confidence is there on this seller. Okay, that's why somewhere near this zone only I placed the stop loss and kept. So in case this is just a pullback and market corrects, means target will be achieved, or the small $20 stop loss what I've given, I've kept. I'll take that stop loss and close. Cost to cost. The seller has to re-enter. If he re-enters and breaks the zone, then smoothly market will move towards the downside. I don't know why this OBS is giving me this issue today. I need to do something about it. Market went up, came here, took support somewhere near 618 level, retest from upper zone. You see this is 618 level zone. So from here, if it breaks, setup would be fine for us. Which platform am I using? I'm using Delta Exchange. Okay, sellers are putting some good pressure. As long as this zone breaks, it is difficult to judge. This zone market has to break. Do it soon, BTC. Why portrait mode is working, landscape mode lagging, I don't know. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Come on, little more pressure. I have an idea. Once market comes off to this zone, I will trail off the stop loss to cost, and I might have to see up to 1,01,000 if market comes. This is the initial target, but I'm just saying. Now, since market has given such a big breakdown, then I will reduce the stop loss to cost. So in this case, what has happened? This has become a risk-free trade for me. Now I don't care if market reverses and hits the stop loss. But after such a big candle, continuation is what I'm expecting. You can see here my profit is stop loss is $1, profit is $133. So I would suggest everyone to trail the stop loss to just 23 points. If not now, when will the market continue the downtrend? I don't know. Has removed weak players. By chance, if it reverses also, I don't care. This has become a risk-free trade for me now. As of now, around $36-40 profit. That's okay, we'll leave it. Amarnath sir, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. If you're facing some lag issue, please join the portrait mode live stream. The link I've shared. Volatile. US market though still on a negative note only. Why is this BTC acting like this? One candle continuous selling pressure, one candle full buying pressure. I'd kept the stop loss for this trade at cost to cost. So in this trade, for me, the stop loss is around $2. I booked $2 loss. That's it. Target was around $130. Too much volatile this market is right now. So breakdown, failure, again moved up. This market trying to form symmetric pattern range here is what, like this, if the market has decided to move, then everywhere we cannot plan for bigger targets at all today. So this trade around $2 loss I have booked. Last trade $71 profit. One before that, yes, it was my mistake, $100. As of now, I'm not entering any bullish trade because resistance. US market is kind of negative. All of these things I'm factoring in. Rising wedge. This is the current status as per my understanding. I'll switch to 1 minute time frame. So here you can see what is the market doing right now. This is the resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3. This is resistance 4. Support 1, support 2. Now slightly it has come above the resistance level, but so much trust I don't have about that upside move. How much points difference is this? It's close to 200 to 50 points. So one more bearish trade chalega at this zone. Small stop loss anyways I'm going to plan here. I've taken the entry. Okay, those who want to wait, you can wait for some more time. If market is very strongly bearish, then you can enter. My stop loss little above this resistance I have kept. Okay, every time what's happening is my entry is getting a bit delayed. Anyways, market is bearish here or there, it is trapping people, right? So in this case, there's one last chance for the market. If it wants to continue the downtrend, it will continue, break this level and this level. If it wants to continue the upside move, then definitely it will hunt the stop loss of the sellers who are here. You can definitely see the sellers were very strong. Market has corrected, the sellers have re-entered. Market is not able to break this upper level. Then from here, if the fall happens, that would kind of be my final trade for the day. I'm not going to take too much headache if market is just going to be volatile like this. This is the last trade. Those who wish to enter the setup, you can do that. Entry here, stop loss here. Target, we are expecting bigger target in this particular trade. Some people might say this level can be the target, but I feel there is a potential of market reaching this area. That's why bigger target I have planned. Please give option selling strategy, sir. Market, if it is volatile like this, option selling, if you do, see, when you want to do option selling, what you have to do, up the upper range has to be very high, lower range has to be very low. So let's say you're entered the trade, the premiums, since the expiry is just 1 day and you cannot carry forward the positions overnight in case you are selling options 200 points above and 200 points below, because that doesn't make sense. At least 600 points above, 600 points below you have to plan. That time premiums will be high. When will the premiums be low? Just half an hour or 45 minutes before the market closes. That means before the expiry is what, around 5:30. So I expectation is okay, somewhere around 4:30 or 4:40 to 5:30. That is when option premiums will be low. So if you want to capture sideways market, then that is the time, 30 minutes or 40 minutes before the market closing time, you have to look for option this one selling. Now if you take the position overnight, it will already be expensive overnight risk. So that is something I would suggest people to avoid. Of course, compared to futures market, option selling capital requirement is kind of less, but it has its own risk. Sorry sir, too much lag today. We'll catch you tomorrow. Okay sir. Those of you watching the live stream, support the channel by liking the video, traders. I know landscape mode where you might be having some issue. I don't know what is the reason for the lag. I have to go check all those things. If you're having issue with landscape mode, please watch the live stream in portrait mode. Two live stream is going on simultaneously. I've already taken entry here. My stop loss is around 1,02,400 and target is 1,01,500. So this is close to 600 to 700 points. So if market moves as per the direction, around $130 will be the profit, or stop loss will just be $40. So this is a 1:3 risk reward trade. Double bottom at 1 hour time frame. Definitely this is not 1 hour time frame. Here you go. You see. You are speaking about here double bottom. Again, market came here triple bottom. Yes, this area is a strong support. Market is holding on to that range. But before, if it breaks this level also, no problem. But if you see on the previous 1 hour, what is the sentiment? Market is holding on. It is bearish. So we are, and here buying pressure is definitely there because of 1 hour time frame. But from here, if the continuation happens, then there is a possibility, traders. My hope last time was, let me show you. Last time my hope was the sellers who are here. Okay. If I had not bought the stop loss from here to here, then this cost to cost only market would have come and later reversed. I would have still been in the trade. But now my hope is about the sellers. Market has corrected 60%. This seller, above the seller, I kept the stop loss. If he's pushing the market towards the downside, that is his chance. Market is at symmetric pattern range. It is at symmetric pattern resistance. If market breaks off this level, then upper level it will target. That time I'll be looking at bullish trade. Okay. Sajid sir, I hope you have got some clarity about this, huh? Why I have taken bearish trade. Done for the day, buffering and lag is too much. At this point of time, I cannot, close the live stream and reopen. Already stream is running. So I'll look into what is the issue maybe after the stream. Existing trade, what is running, we'll try to focus on that. Global market, what is happening? Nasdaq S&P 500 is still slightly bearish, not too much. So BTC, nice selling from top, held on, forming a pattern here, again selling. Here, if this zone market breaks, no point in holding bearish trade. That's why stop loss is here. So from here, if it continues, good for us. How many of you have entered this trade along with me? Let me know. Ethereum में सेफ एंट्री सेल साइड में कहाँ होगा? इथेरियम मेन सेल एंट्री देखना पड़ेगा अभी. इथेरियम Ethereum, though, as of now, it has given a breakdown, right? It has trapped people and it is showing some bearishness. If you are selling, you have to sell call option here. This is the safest zone, but it will be a bit expensive. देख लीजिए. As of now, $51 profit. $1,01,970 entry, sir. Now market has given a nice correction. It has come to the support. So as much as possible, we will reduce the stop loss for this trade. Okay. Why we are reducing the stop loss? Because this is symmetric pattern range. If this is acting as support, again market becomes volatile and gives a breakout, it will create pressure. So from this zone only, if it is continuing, then profit we can book, or from here if it reverses, then no point. As much as possible, we can reduce the risk. This movement also is not small. I think close to 400 points from the time we have taken entry. So whoever has taken the trade, you will be profitable at this point of time. Again, symmetric pattern range. Hopefully market breaks this level this time. Let me switch to 1 minute time frame. I think now you guys can see more clearly the symmetric pattern. Market has broken the range. Let's see if it sustains, then very good profit we will make in the trade. $1,01,970 entry. You have taken entry somewhere here, you're saying, right, sir? इस कैंडल का ऊपर stop, just keep your stop loss. Because you have taken entry here, there's no point in keeping stop loss as per what I have kept. That will be too far for you. Double top. Again now double bottom. I think it will break this time. All it wants is a strong bearish push here. As of now, it is showing around $73 profit, but our target is close to $130, and by then this stop loss I'll get it to a lower end, and then continuation, something like that I can see. If there is a difference between Express and Delta, you mean XNS and Delta exchange, sir? Just earn 400 points in XNS account, unprofitable. Doesn't come like that on the Delta exchange. See, if you look at the spot chart is same for everyone, but when it comes to futures chart, there might be a slight changes in XNS as well as Delta exchange. That only once or twice I've seen. Since I don't XNS I have not used, I am not having so much clarity about that. Okay, movement is happening. What we will do is our stop loss, we will trail up to this zone. Okay, and then target, maybe I will extend. Those who think, okay, already we have made $105 profit. In my case, it is showing $105 profit. If you want to book your profit, you can do that. Because this one is kind of 78611. It's okay. As much as possible from my end, I've reduced the loss. You can see it's $80 profit or $140 profit. I've extended the target also. Those who want to book, you can book now. Okay, it's entirely up to you. Only above this red candle I kept the stop loss. If market goes above that, I'll book the profit around $70, exit, or else I'll try to capture $140. So in whatever case I exit, I'll be in profitable, means why should I worry too much, right? Worry, some people will be thinking, okay, in my eyes I'm seeing some profit, I want to book that, all those things. For you guys, I'm saying you want to book means you can book. Those of you watching the live stream in okay, spike, okay, market has taken the trailing stop loss. So in this trade for me, around $70 was the profit. You can see it here. If you come to the full screen mode or landscape mode, we have booked profit of $70 here. All right, now will the buyers re-enter or not? That is a bit tricky. My trailing stop loss has got hit here. Okay, I booked the profit here at the zone. All right, so what has happened? $69 profit, before that $2 loss, before that $71 profit, before that $106. That $106 setup, I think little from my end, I had entered a bit early before waiting for the setup. Little 50-50 conviction I had entered. If that was not there, then today's trading setup would have been completely profitable. Now I'm at cost to cost. So anyways, one more setup, if it is there, I will just have a look. Market at this point of time, it is seeming to be bearish itself, but little it has to go below this zone. Then the support level and all, market might tend to break. So what I will do, one last trade. By the time I take entry, only this will happen. Anyways, this is the last trade. I've taken the entry. Stop loss is here. Around $36. And for this, at least 1:2. At least 1:2 I have to try. But as of now, at least I'll keep up to this zone, 1:1.5. Then if it continues, I will trade. The support and all, I don't think market will respect now. So that's why my stop loss I've kept little lower itself. Too much of pullback in the market. What's happening is the trailing stop loss is making me take more trades, but some of you who's watching the live stream, you might want to prefer to book the profit little early and things like that. If I don't exit, you don't exit. So since I'm in live, I think it is justified that I keep training the stop loss so that even you guys do and take the maximum benefit out of it and reduce the loss also as much as possible. So this will be the last trade where my risk is $36, reward is $60. Okay. Ideally, someone is considering this area as supporting zone. Looking at the historical data, liquidity should be created at the bottom. Market has to break this area. That is how stop loss hunting basically works. So let us see, traders. Let us see. This will be the last trade for the day. This case, little disappointed about the risk reward, but at this point of time I don't want to reduce the risk. 170 $180 is points is nothing. Let me give that risk reward. 200 points means what? $40 will be my risk for 200 quantity. So $40 risk, around $60 $70 I'll be making in this trade. Yeah, $36 is the risk, $60 is the profit. Range is very small, that's why profit and stop loss also both has become small. Side pressure. This is going to be my last trade for the day. Already 4 trades I have taken. So to a certain extent, things have gone as per the plan, except that one small mistake, one trade I did little bit early. Market is at entry price. This is my stop loss and this is my target. Whoever wishes to take a re-entry here, you can do that. 200 points risk is nothing. It is a decent risk. If you want, you can reduce the quantity also if you wish to. Pull back, slight correction. Here, as long as small candles like this form, doesn't matter. One strong red candle will break off that. So that should not be an issue for us. Let me just look at global market. Dow Jones is kind of, flat, no big changes. S&P 500 is trading within a range. Nothing is seeming that interesting at this point of time. Entire market only is in range bound situation. Here one miscalculation I did, I think. Where is that? Yeah, somewhere here one miscalculation I did. That is what little bit it created a problem. Rest of the trading setup and all is fine by me. If market wants to move up also, anyone who's entering by trade, considering this as support, placing stop loss, it has to hunt their stop loss first and then only recover. This is based on what I have learned, what I follow. So that is the move which I'm expecting right now. Yes, this is 1 hour candle supporting zone, all those things I know. One hour candle level, if market breaks, what kind of movement can you expect? Think about that. Reduce the risk. Okay. And now because market is coming to support, I'm saying reduce the risk. So in this case for me, what is the risk? $14, reward is $60. But from here, if the breakdown continuation happens, now I kept this to cost. I will change the target. Okay. As per what I said, this target is achieved. Now whatever I'm getting towards the downside is bonus. Okay, stop loss have trailed here. This is a strong candle. Below this is the stop loss. 1 hour level market has broken. So from here, little bearishness has to start. If you want to book your profit after this target, that is entirely up to you. But I have increased my target. So in this case, $26 is the profit, minimum profit, maximum profit is $100. Okay. It's entirely up to you. Target is reached. You want to book, exit. That's up to you, traders. Previous setup what I gave is over. This is just that additional downside move if it happens. To grab that opportunity, I'm sitting here. I'm okay to exit at cost to cost also. Sorry, my stop loss is here. So whoever exited here, fine. Trailing stop loss $26. I'll take that. No problem. $26 profit or $106. That market will decide. As far as I know, from my end, risk management, what I have to do, I have done. Rest is left to the market. Pressure is there, pressure is there. But once this level is broken, right, this level has become weak. Even if market takes my stop loss, next time it will show a nice correction towards the downside is my opinion. We'll see. Okay, in this trade, trailing stop loss I have given $28. I had a chance of booking up to $60, but I wanted additional move. Some people will say, okay, you should have exited that time also. When profit came, you extended the profit and things like that. But I don't see many people. From my psychology doesn't work that way. My psychology is a bit different. Running movement I want to capture, so I'll keep extending the target. In this live stream only, you guys would have seen many times 2000, 2500 points and all we have captured. So when the moment happens, everyone will be kind of happy. Or if it hits the trailing stop loss, people will get a bit disappointed. That is understood. Target achieved, market is reversed. Net to net, we are in profit, right? That is all matters. Let me see, one last trade हो जाएगा, मतलब we will take it. हो सकता है if I place my stop loss here. But this is a bit strong. This one is a bit strong. If it is a bit strong, then bears have to enter the market here. Dow Jones, what has happened? Let me quickly look at the global market. If there is one last opportunity, I will try, okay, from my end. Nasdaq and all is almost near the day's low support. So it has potential of making some more movement. So I'm going to place an order on the bearish side. I'm going to copy the stop loss. Quickly we have to enter traders when opportunities are there. Just 35 points risk. I'll reduce the risk also here if you want. Yeah, I'll reduce the risk. And now I'll be targeting for, let's say, 1:2. Let me see where I can. Let me switch to 1 hour time frame. This target is too far, but that's okay. Can be managed. Market is at cost to cost. This is the final selling pressure zone. If this sustains, then close to 500 points movement I can expect. Or else what, $35 I'll give an exit. This is the last trade for the day. Since even though we have taken multiple trades today, for us, to a certain extent, that one, yes, one a risk trade that I had given loss, but rest of the trades and all has given me still that this one capital to take additional trade. So in that case, I don't have to worry about it. Net to net, whoever has entered will be profitable in case this 120 points, 130 points risk if you're taking. Here, if I'm booking around, let's say, how much? 100 means around $25 something, I will be booking loss, I think. $25 here. So $25 for that, if I'm planning for, let's see here, it continues another $100, that is a bit more sensible. Definitely there is buying pressure here, I would not disagree, but maximum $25 risk rate, that too for 200 quantity. That's very affordable, manageable. This might be the last trade for the day. A live stream has gone for more than 1.5 hours now. Too much of holding here. Let me switch to 1 minute time frame. Okay, so what is market doing here? Selling pressure is there. One hour time frame, market has given a breakdown. That is a important thing for us. So buying pressure, buying pressure. Perfect, sir. Previous trade trailed, stop loss just hit for me. Profit booked, sir. Entered another bearish trade. This is very small risk trade, so this is nothing. But if we make, we will make $100, right? So that is the only thing we have to focus on. Risk reward traders, that is matters. It is not like 100% confident the setup will actually work, but probability is there. 1 hour time frame, market has given a breakdown. Here any random people have entered, market has trapped them. So ideally I have to keep the stop loss here, but I don't want to keep. I'll just keep it above this candle. So if from here only, if continuation is happening, here liquidity will be there, market can hunt the stop loss. Okay, this is going to be the last setup for the day. Here if I keep additional from this zone, additional just 70-80 points, risk is nothing, but it's okay. I'll just leave the stop loss as it is. In the future, let's say my stop loss gets hit, this zone you just mark and keep. Okay, stop loss got hit here. Net to net today is kind of okay for me. No big change, but here, yes, because of the spike around $30, I made the loss. That's okay. One attempt. So here I've taken the loss, small stop loss, that's fine. Apart from this, I'll not be taking any other trade. Any further trade, whatever I'll be taking, I'll be putting that in the crypto community group or free Telegram channel. So if you're interested, you can follow me there. All right. Too much of pressure is coming. All right. I'm done for the day. All right, traders, thanks for participating in the live stream. I think 4-5 trades we have taken. Everywhere some trailing stop loss I have given. That's okay. But net to net, it is kind of positive itself. All right, thank you so much for participating in the live stream. Hope you had a good time. You learned something new. All right, traders, take care. Bye-bye.